The United States military began major combat operations in Iran. We have them very much beaten militarily from the military standpoint. They're still lobbing some missiles. At some point, they won't even be able to do that because we're hitting all of their carriers. We're hitting all of their missile stock. I have to go back and look at the war. You know, have a lot of things happening. But they're tough, and they want to fight. And they're calling, they're saying, how do we make a deal? I said, you're being a little bit late, and we want to fight now more than they do. And we're doing very well in Iran. You see the result, and it's been amazing. And you know, Iran was supposed to be this big, powerful country. We wrapped the hell out of them. And you know, I don't know when they cry uncle, but they should have cried it 2 days ago, right? So we're winning very decisively. We're way ahead of schedule. Operation Epic Fury. That's a great name, isn't it? Epic Fury. That's even better than Midnight Hammer, which was pretty good too, right? That was where we knocked out their nuclear potential. Out of this stuff that we're doing right now, that we really had no choice. We've already won in many ways, but we haven't won enough. We go forward more determined than ever to achieve ultimate victory that will end this long-running danger once and for all. As we speak, they're being hit. So the rest is going to be a determination as to my attitude. It's an excursion that will keep us out of a war. And the war is going to be, I mean, for them it's a war. For us, it's turned out to be easier than we thought.
When it's over, and I don't think it's going to be long, when it's over, this is going to bounce right back so fast.
When are you going to know when it's over?
When I feel it.
Okay.
I feel it in my bones. We have virtually unlimited ammunition, and we're using it. We're using it. We can go forever.
And now we're going to look very strongly at the Straits. The Straits are in great shape. We've knocked out all of their boats. And if we need their mine boats, or if we need anything, any piece of apparatus that they may have because of a situation that they have, they should be jumping to help us, because we've helped them for years stay out of war. Here we are, we're fighting big battles with a very tough enemy and winning nicely, and, or as they call it, the Strait. And they should be not only thanking us, they should be helping us. What does surprise me is that they're not eager to help. It'd be interesting to see what country wouldn't help us with a very small endeavor, which is just keeping the Strait open. That, by comparison, is a small. It's small because Iran has very little firepower left. So we want them to come and help us with the Strait. We have it in very good shape. The countries, I said, we've already taken care of Iran. As soon as that war's over, which will be soon, your prices are going to drop like a rock. Iran is just a military operation to me. Iran is something that was essentially largely over in 2 or 3 days. Think of it, we don't use the Strait. We're defending the Strait for everybody else. And then in the case of NATO, they don't want to help us defend the Strait, and they're the ones that need it. You know, we don't use the Strait. We don't, the United States, we don't need it. Europe needs it, Korea, Japan, China, a lot of other people. So they'll have to get involved a little bit on that one. You know, I may have a plan or I may not. Oh, I think we've won. We've knocked out their Navy, their Air Force. We've knocked out their anti-aircraft. We've knocked out everything. We're roaming free. From a military standpoint, all they're doing is clogging up the Strait. My life is a deal. That's all I do is deals my whole life. I think this is something that's going to happen. And why wouldn't it happen?
The Strait of Hormuz, who's going to be in control of that?
That'll be opened very soon if this works.
How soon? And who's in control of it? Will Iran still be able to control the flow of oil?
Be jointly controlled.
By who?
Maybe me. Maybe me.
You want the United States to be in control?
Me and the Ayatollah, whoever the Ayatollah is, whoever the next Ayatollah. My whole life has been a negotiation, but with Iran, we've been negotiating for a long time. And this time, they mean business. We'll, at some point, very, very soon meet. We're doing a 5-day period. We'll see how that goes. And if it goes well, we're going to end up with settling this. Otherwise, we'll just keep bombing our little hearts out. As I call it, military operation. People don't like me using the word war, but so I won't. We have really regime change. You know, this is a change in the regime. And we had to take a little detour. Won't be long. Going to end soon. We had to take a little detour, go to Iran, and we had to put out a fire. He was there after we won. He said, we'd like to send some ships. I said, we already won. We don't need them anymore. And I'll say it publicly, we're very disappointed with NATO because NATO has done absolutely nothing. And if they make the right deal, then the strait will open up. Hormuz Strait will open up. The amazing thing is we don't need the Hormuz Strait. We don't need it. We don't need it at all. We have so much oil. Our country is not affected by this. And by the way, we're doing really well in Iran, just so you understand. You know? But they have to open it up. They have to open up the Strait of Hormuz. I guess we're 2 weeks ahead of schedule. We're not into it very long. We wouldn't have thought we would have been. We knew it was going to be easy. We call it a military operation. We don't call it a war. We call it a military operation. We're doing extremely well in that negotiation, but you never know with Iran because we negotiate with them and then we always have to blow them up.
Does Iran have to make a deal for the U.S. to end its operation in Iran? And have you spoken? And have you spoken directly with anyone in Iran? Iran doesn't have to make a deal. No. We're now totally independent of the Middle East, and yet we are there to help. We don't have to be there. We don't need their oil. We don't need anything they have, but we're there to help our allies. We've had some very bad allies in NATO. I hope you're all watching that, Scott, because we had some asks. We could leave right now, and it would take them 15 years to rebuild what they have. We could leave right now. They'll have no bridges. They'll have no power plants. They'll have no anything. I won't go further because there are other things that are worse than those two. And we might have, well, the thing, if I had my choice, what would I like to do? Take the oil. Because it's there for the taking. There's not a thing they can do about it. We can bomb the hell out of them. We can knock them out for a loop. But to close the strait, all you need is one terrorist that somehow has a truck loaded with, because you can carry them in trucks, large trucks, a water mine. I don't know. I can't tell. It depends what they do. This is a critical period. They have a period of, well, till tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I gave them an extension. They asked for an extension of 7 days, right? I said, Steve, give them 10 days. 10 days is up actually today, so I gave them 11, I guess, indirectly. What about us charging tolls?
Is that something you're considering?
I'd rather do that than let them have them, right? Why shouldn't we? We're the winner. We won, okay? They are militarily defeated. We have a plan, because of the power of our military, where every bridge in Iran will be decimated by 12 o'clock tomorrow night, where every power plant in Iran will be out of business, burning, exploding, and never to be used again. I mean, complete demolition. The Iranians have, and we've had numerous intercepts. Please keep bombing. Bombs that are dropping near their homes. Please keep bombing. Do it. And these are people that are living where the bombs are exploding. And when we leave and we're not hitting those areas, they're saying, please come back, come back, come back. These are the people.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.